The far-right extremist group, the Proud Boys, no longer has control over its own name. On Monday, a judge in Washington, D.C. awarded the trademark name and logo to a historically black church in D.C. The group was also stripped from selling any merchandise with either its name or its symbols without the church's consent. And the church can also seize money that the group makes through its trademark. This comes after the far-right group defaulted on a $2.8 million settlement awarded to the church after it was vandalized during a protest in 2020. Pastor William H. Lamar IV of the Metropolitan African Methodist Episcopal Church joins us now. Pastor, thank you so much for coming on the show. Take us back to the night your church was vandalized. Just what was going through your mind? What were your members of your congregation feeling at that time?
Linsey, thank you for having me. On the night the church was vandalized, I was unaware until someone sent me a clip from the Proud Boys' actual Twitter feed that showed them in the yard at our church, violating the sacred space, destroying the Black Lives Matter sign, and howling all kinds of racial epithets too vile to share on television. And at that moment, I knew that we needed to respond. We were connected with the Washington Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights and with Paul Weiss, and we decided that we would pursue legal remedy. And we're glad that we did. So
you took that legal action. Give us a sense of the moment you found out you won the lawsuit.
Well, what's interesting, Linsey, is there were two suits. So there was one suit where Judge Kravitz ruled in our favor, and we got damages to the tune of $2.8 million and counting, because interest is a part of the calculation. And they defaulted on that judgment and did not pay. And so we came up with a strategy to attach ourselves to their trademark, to find what they had that actually was earning assets, so that through that asset, we would be able to then earn the money that the judgment said was ours, that the justice that we sought, a part of that justice was a financial penalty. And we believe that penalties have to be a part of making sure that people like the Proud Boys and other organizations of their far-right white supremacist ilk know that they will not be able to do what they are doing, not perpetuate this type of political violence without people standing up. And our victory is one victory among many. Every day there are people pushing back, organizing, and saying that this nation ought to be a place where all of us gather, where all of us are safe, and that we will not allow these persons to terrorize us. We will stand up, we will speak up, and we will keep fighting back.
So to put a finer point on that, the ruling allows your church to seize money that the group makes through any sale, transfer, disposition, or license of the Proud Boys trademark. So how is the church actually capitalizing on that, and have you already?
Oh, we already are beginning to. At our website, metropolitaname.org, persons can purchase apparel. We have taken the Proud Boys insignia and logo, and as we say in our tradition, we repurpose evil for good. And we are using what we earn as a result of the apparel to continue our work of justice and to find ways to seed and to expand and build capacity for other organizations standing up for justice and against this kind of violence. And we have larger plans to ensure that this trademark continues to fund the work of liberation, freedom, and shared abundance.
So help me to understand this, Pastor. So would you then wear a shirt with the Proud Boys logo yourself?
I would wear a shirt with a remixed, rethought, reimagined interpretation of the logo. So those who go to the website will see that it is remixed for the purposes of sending a different message. The Proud Boys leveraged the symbol to organize for hate.
Totally understand. All right, so on his first day in office, President Donald Trump granted pardons, commutations, or vowed to dismiss those cases against 1,500 people charged with crimes in the January 6th attack on the Capitol. One of those people was the leader of the Proud Boys, Enrique Tarrio. He released a statement saying that the church was engaged in a campaign of harassment and falsehood. Two parts: your reaction to him saying that, and also to the president's pardons.
Well, I think the pardons are all the proof we need. We have been told by many great authors that when a person shows you who they are, believe them. And for Mr. Tario, what I would say is this kind of ignorance should not be dignified with a response, and that it is very, very sad that he himself would lead such an organization and spew such vitriol, which we all know is not true. We stand on the right side of history. We stand firmly, boldly, and proudly.
Pastor Lamar, we thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Linsey.